I see so many people worrying about how they feel, thinking that these feelings have got the power to stop what they want from happening, but they really haven't, and here's why. Hi, I'm Amy and welcome to my channel. This channel is all about merging spirituality and psychology so that you can manifest your relationships. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about why your feelings aren't even anything to worry about. They're not a problem. They're not going to stop you from having what you want. So I used to really fall into this, and I would fall into traditional law of attraction teachings where I thought that I had to be in a good mood all of the time. And I also come across clients that think this as well, that they can't feel bad, because if they feel bad, then what they want is delayed or it's not going to happen. And what this does is it forces you to really, really suppress how you feel. But that doesn't really work for several reasons, because it'll come out eventually anyway. And I've experienced this where I've really, really suppressed resentment and thought, no, I need to feel good. I need to feel happy. I need to think happy thoughts. I need to look at my person like he hung the moon. Otherwise, I'm not going to get it. And this just isn't the case. And I don't want you to sit there feeling like you can't feel your own feelings. You're scared of feeling your own feelings. You're scared of feeling angry. You're scared of feeling sad. And it actually, over time, makes you feel a lot worse. But when you can actually realize and understand that your feelings aren't a problem anymore, you will have no problem feeling them and processing them properly and actually releasing them, so you feel much better. You feel more positive, you feel more confident, because those feelings of feeling unloved, rejected, abandoned are processed properly out of the body, and underneath those are the feelings that you really want. And a lot of people have said to me that they're worried about, if they feel abandoned, then they'll get abandoned again. They feel rejected, so that's going to attract more rejection. And in my experience, nothing's happened. In my experience, when I've felt these feelings, not resisted them, when I felt them properly and resolved them, then literally what's happened during that period is nothing. Things have just stayed the same. When I've resisted those feelings, then the unwanted has happened. Then I've been abandoned again. Then I've been rejected again. So if your feelings aren't actually stopping anything from happening, you might as well just feel them. They're just sensations in the body. They're just sensations that you can observe. So when you're in one of these feeling states, perhaps you are feeling rejected right now, accept and say to yourself, okay, right now I feel rejected. Right now I feel rejected. Acknowledge it, because when you're acknowledging it and observing it, you're not in that state anymore. You're observing the state. You're observing the state, watching it come and watching it go. You're allowing it to process through the body properly. And if you like shadow work, this is an excellent opportunity for you to go further within and actually see what the seat of this is. When was the first time I felt like this? What beliefs did I pick up from that experience? What did I need in that experience that I can give to myself right now? Maybe there are some changes in perspectives that you can glean from that. Because as you know, I'm a great lover of shadow work and inner child work. For me, shadow work and inner child work and self-realization go hand in hand, because there's some things that come up that you can't just observe. My belief is that there are things that need to be processed properly out of the body. Otherwise, you're just dealing with the symptom, not the cause. And with shadow work, it allows you to actually get to the root of it, so you can actually rip it out from the roots, so that you don't actually have the experience anymore. Don't have to try and change your perspective, because your perspective has already changed. So back to why feelings aren't a problem. Say you're in a state of fear and you're feeling panic, thinking, oh my gosh, I'm really scared of this happening. But then you compound that with, oh my God, I'm feeling afraid, which means what I want's not going to happen. Let me get rid of this fear as quick as I can. But instead, I want you to just accept that I'm afraid right now, and this is what I'm afraid of happening, and sit with it. Sit with the feeling sensations. Sit with the idea of the worst case scenario. You don't need to try and change it right now. It's perfect exactly how it is. You're supposed to be thinking this right now. You're supposed to be feeling this right now. So you might as well let yourself feel it. When you sat with this fear for long enough, you will automatically know that that fear is not true. You will automatically know that it's illusion. You can dissolve it, you can change it, you can do whatever you want to it then. but there isn't any point in resisting something whilst you're in resistance. It's going to exhaust you, it's not going to make you feel good, and it's going to keep on coming up time and time and time again. And we often hear that your feelings only have the power that you give them, but we don't really know what that meant. I didn't know what that really meant. And from my experience, what that means is resisting your fear, ignoring it, pretending it's not there, arguing with it, acting from it. All of this is giving that feeling the power because you are trying to get away from it. And when you are trying to get away from something, that means that you believe it. That means that on some level, you think that that thing is true. Whatever thought that is, whatever fear that is, on some level, you are identified as that. And in order to disidentify with it so that it's not yours and it's not you anymore, you stop giving it power. And by power, I mean attention in some way. And even ignoring it is still giving it attention. So sit back and observe it. Observe the feelings in the body, because I can tell you, in the face of God, your feelings are nothing. Your feelings are not stopping what you want from happening. It's just a feeling. And when you consider how powerful God is, your feelings don't have any power at all. Your feelings do not have the power to stop the inevitable from happening. They don't have the power to stop your desire from coming to you. They don't have any power whatsoever. So I want to encourage you and reassure you that it is absolutely okay that you have feelings. It's okay to sit with them. It's okay to allow them to be there. In fact, you're doing yourself a massive favor by doing this. And when you've done that, and when you've processed it, you move forward. You move forward without that fear. You move forward without that belief. You move forward without that worry, because it's not you anymore. It's not what you're identifying with anymore. So I hope you found that video helpful. If you have any questions, pop them below and I will do my best to answer them, and I will see you in the next video.